인격이었던 거 맞죠? 정말 굉장하네요. 해치우. 가요. 하나, 둘, 준비 완료. 베로니카에겐 꿈이 있어요. 신께서 명하노니 이것이 진정한 신의
Lucky
천벌입니다.
one so far for fight RNG. Not too bad.
하나, 둘, 준비 완료. 신께서 명하노니 해치우. 할 수 없네. 빛이요. 내 도움. 신께서 명하노니 써버릴 아픈 거 싫다고요. 이다. 진짜 베로니카에겐 꿈이 있다. 빛의 신의 축. 빛의 정화. 이다. 하나, 둘, 준비 완료. 베로니카에겐 꿈이 신께서 명하노니 이다. 써버릴 신중해 갑니다. 내 도움. 신의 축복으로 이다. 막아야 해 함장. 침착하게 내 도움. 해치우. 가요. 준비된 힘이 될 거예요. 방금은 엄청난 공격이었던 거 맞죠? 정말 굉장하네요. 하나, 둘, 준비 완료. 신께서 명하노니 할 수 없네. 빛이요. 신께서 명하노니 신중해. 조심하세요. 이다. 준비돼. 도움이 됐나요? 빛의 정야. 신께서 명하노니 이다. 하나, 둘, 준비 완료. 신께서 명하노니 준비됐어요. 힘이 될 거예요.
Did not mean to play that heal card. I meant to throw it. Oops. Ooh, my throat.
써버릴 베로니카에겐 꿈이 있어요.
I did not stream for a while because I got a bit sick over the weekend. So if I cough randomly into the mic, I'm really sorry. If it happens, it was a mistake.
까불지 말라고. 신중해. 도움이 됐나요?
So one of the streams where being on YouTube probably will be a lot less entertaining because I don't have music blasting
써버릴까요?
on YouTube, obviously, so
신의 축복으로 내
it'll just be quiet on that platform.
준비됐어. 도와드릴게요.
I also know that there's not too much to talk about in this game right now, just because it is so much about spamming the exact same stages. So it's like there probably are things to talk about, to be fair. But when my throat that's like being a bit agitated by yapping too much, just feel like the quiet sounds of the game going off. Hey Megan, how are you? Alright, I'm sorry. This is too bot behavior, and I know I have no viewers, so I will be banning you. If you're real, I'm sorry. I don't feel like bothering bots right now. Or scammers. I just like slapping this game around. I am basically only streaming because I was gonna record the gameplay anyways for a VOD to cut it up for a video. So I don't really care or mind too much if it's a very quiet stream. If it gets active at some point, then I'll probably stream for longer, but otherwise probably like a 2-hour stream for the footage I need for a YouTube video. Just have something. And then I'm off to lurking and spamming more off stream. I feel like CZN is a game that, I mean, to be fair, most games demand this of you. But CZN in particular, as like a streaming game, really demands that you play constantly to get like an audience, because there are so many people that like already perma stream it, and so the game's not very. I say the game isn't very good to actively watch. It's a lot more fun to just lurk in. And when stuff is all about lurking, then it's a lot harder for lazy people like me that like rarely stream regularly to actually maintain an audience on streaming. And if you got a way to make the YouTube content, like the guide stuff, more popular or more digestible, that's my job as a content creator, to figure out how to make my non-highlight videos something that people will want to click on and watch. Because I feel like, okay, I mean, to be fair, I also think I was gonna like stream consistently this week, but then I got sick, so my throat actively can't support. Yeah, my throat just can't support the effort needed at the moment. So it's mostly on me, if we're being honest. You don't mind watching, but the big thing is just being knowledgeable? Oh yeah, for sure. I appreciate you jumping in. Is it Nanjiro Achisan? I'll probably just call you Nanjiro. But yeah, like I was saying, it's I think usually like obviously streamers just like constantly yap in the background, even if it's a low viewer count, just because someone might be watching and lurking. But my throat's still in rough shape, so it's one of those things where it's like obviously it's not like on like first time joiners or like my regular chatters like pop up from the shadows after I haven't been around in a while to like help make up for the idle time, but this is one of those games where it's a lot easier to talk about stuff and quote unquote be knowledgeable with active chats. And that's like a ironic like feedback loop that exists with, I mean, every game in general, right? Where to have a chat that's active so that you can be like talking about stuff that feels like it's more relevant, you need to have like you need to have an audience, and the best way of getting an audience is by being consistent, and I've not been doing that. But I mean, I don't really, it's not a big deal to me, to be fair. Wow, these all suck. Alright, this is a run stat. Is it? This might still be okay. I'll keep it. I'll also keep it. But yeah, I don't know if you guys have like looked at. I don't know if you guys are like Reddit viewers or like you've seen a lot of other videos on the game. Whereas for me, you can just interact with me via typing. Yeah, the feedback loop. It's yeah. I mean, I'm feeling a lot better today. That's why I'm streaming. So I'll probably still like just talk aloud a lot. It's just knowing, like, it's something that I talked about, like, because this is not my first stream that or first game that I've streamed, obviously. And, again, it's, like, no one else to blame but myself for any supposed, like, lack of chat interaction. Because in the end, like, community is something to build up as any content creator. So it's, like, very ironic to be like, wah, I have no one to talk to because I am a lazy streamer. Excuse me. But yeah, I don't know if you guys have been watching content on how to best farm the game. Wow, my throat really is unhappy with me. But basically, I'm doing the thing that everyone or that a lot of content suggests you do, which is just perma-looping and resetting the moment you miss on major stuff, on major epiphanies. Surprising gap in knowledge right now, where even if the average person knows some of the current, just being a good deck, people aren't able to make it work. How to make good save decks. Yeah, I saw Oreo, so this is like, Oreo Pancakes is, I think, a generically bigger streamer than I am, or bigger YouTuber than I am. But, they just made a video about how they hit their God Malin deck. So, and there's also like a lot of videos now that have similar vibes, where it's like people talking about how they hit, or like how to hit a God build. Yeah, I HSR, that makes sense. I only know or knew of him because of Starmie. I like join. I like to be good friends. I mean, I am good friends with Nero. I think we're close enough I can say that. But Nero's like there's a tiny bug in my room that I can't kill. I think my screen's tracking it. But basically, like, I met Oreo coincidentally through Starmie, who I met through Nero, who used to play a game called Eternal Return. So I was like, me and like Oreo like chat about a lot of random stuff on Starmie's Discord server. And I didn't realize he was like a content creator until he like brought it up, or like he like brought up a video that he was making, because he made the original like Malin one-shot thing, and that's what ended up like prompting me to be so much more focused on clips on my YouTube channel, because otherwise I wouldn't have made that many videos, if any videos, on this game, because the guide videos weren't doing that great, which is totally fine. Like, that's just like consistency and like more effort and figuring out the proper format for them. But well, these all suck. But yeah. Told you guys that I have him to thank for motivating me to actually make the highlight videos that did well. Unless he comes up somehow, I'm not gonna tell you. That's true, yeah. Especially in like someone else's content creation, or in someone else's content Discord, right? Cause Starmie, like, she is a pretty decently sized streamer, and so it's like there might not be strict rules against self-promo, but it's just like good etiquette to not promo yourself, right? But yeah. It's always quite funny, just going like, oh, that guy makes content too. I probably should have known about that. Many years ago, yeah, double content creation, yeah. It's a lot more natural to bring it up when like people are talking about it, but I know what you mean by it's like, oh, if you don't ever say it, then why would someone ever talk about it? Zero costs are always better. It's nice that like most people are, I don't know if respectful is the right word, but most people are very good about I guess, a social aspect of like not bringing up things that aren't super relevant to what's happening. I have no idea that sentence made sense, honestly. It made more sense in my head before I started talking. I also should have checked my gear before I opened this. Probably supposed to just delete Kowalski, even though it's not that good of an idea. Yeah. Honestly, after, I mean, to be completely honest, the way I treat YouTube and content, so I'm like unemployed now, but the main time where I like pushed for most of my channel's growth was when I was still employed, and I was working like at that time I was unironically working like a job and like 90% a different job, because I would like obviously like wake up for work, like wake up around like 8 o'clock because I was a lazy bum, and so I'd like barely wake up in time. I wake up at 8 o'clock, be out to work by 8:15, get back home around like 6:30, 7, 6 or 7 depending on my train, and then like eat dinner, so like start stream by like 7:30 usually, stream until 11:30 midnight, and then make a video and within like an hour or two, and then go to bed till like 3. So I was getting like 5 hours of sleep during my most quote-unquote productive era of my life with streaming. Okay, this is a dead run. I only sat around to see what this thing would be. It's not worth it. But yeah. I should probably just... I have a theory. I mean, it's not really a theory. It's pretty obvious. But whenever someone's mind broken, I think their odds of being mind broken again are like unironically like 10 times higher. So I should probably just fix her now. Doing fine. Oh yeah, no, it's literally just not literally just. It's like this is a game where okay, I guess the better way to frame this is that I am somebody who likes being a chatter and lurker more than like streaming, but I think there is like an obligation to be a streamer, especially if like I'm unemployed and addicted to the game. That's like my perspective on it, right? So I had an excuse for last week because I was sick, and like, or sick slash going out, but it's more of just like I've been unemployed for a while now because I quit my job like late August, and so I've been pretty on and off. But there's not much excuse for me not having like at least like a 3 stream a week schedule across the last year. And it's not like a point of what's the word, like inadequacy. It's just me like bonking my head going, "Doi, I should have just been streaming," you know. And yeah, most people are relatively well behaved. It's nice to see. Also, I realized I turned off chat on stream. I'll probably turn it on. I'm trying to remember when there's YouTube or Twitch people chatting. You wouldn't say anything until he said something. I was like, okay, let's chat. Yeah, no, exactly. It's just, I mean, yeah. it is how it is. Like, it's like one of those things where it's just, yeah, should be doing it. I just don't because I'm lazy. And I feel like there's always like a topic or a conversation to be had about how, I guess ethically is not the right word, but how it is the best naturally approach for seeing engagement in content creation. I can make content out of this? Yeah, exactly. It's like the aspect of like, oh, I can make content out of this, and just the, I guess it's more of a comfort thing, right? Because it's much more comfortable to be like playing game and like watching, so like, and like this is like the most typical way of like living life, right? It's just like, or just like being a gamer right now is being a viewer and like having somebody on the side and like just like having that as like background noise or like something to look at every now and then. So it's not, again, it's like not even unnatural that I prefer to be a lurker slash chatter, but I guess more of a sense of like being productive. Like I'm not someone with a job, so I shouldn't be like operating within that comfort, if that makes sense. That's the justification I have for like being a bit like nah with myself. Hey Whooper. Sometimes just shit, play the game I'm supposed to play off screen for hours, not stream because I'll be zoned down to yeah, exactly. And like you said, like this, or like I said earlier, there's like no shame in it. There's no real shame in it. It's just like oh, okay, Meowthin. Yeah, hey Meowthin, hey Whooper. There's up this chat thing, so that you guys can see the other side. Cooner alert. All right, Meowthin, it's true. But yeah, like again, like if this is only coming from the side of like I did content stuff, right? Or like I am actively a content creator. Like I shouldn't be like just sitting back and like constantly watching people. I should be trying to make content at least like a few hours a day just for the sake of doing it. If someone's not a content creator, like if you're just gaming because it's what you want to do to have fun, like wind down, or even if you're not like employed or have something bigger in life, if it's what you enjoy, there's like obviously no shame in it. It's just, again, me as like someone who's been unemployed, who is some like, I like to believe I'm somebody that, or I am somebody like tries to be a bit more motivated because otherwise I am very lazy. It's just like, oh, I probably should have been playing. This GW was the worst GW played yet. Whooper, I didn't even play. Like, I got sick, and I also don't have a win grid. I'm a seasonal player, so I stopped caring. But like, I'm missing out on a sun still. Like, I'm stupid. I should have played it. You're saying you should be as picky and try to self motivate? Yeah, pretty much. It's like it's just like a oh. Again, like I should have just been streaming because. Like, let's be real, like, the reward for content creation is quite minimal. Unless you're hitting, like... I think, I did the math a while back. Because I'm monetized on YouTube. And so I can see, like, the ad rev and all that stuff, obviously. And, like, the breakpoints are not great, to say the least. Like, unironically, putting the fries in the bag is more income than like up until you get like 50,000 views a video. Excuse me. And 50,000 views a video, I think is not actually that hard if you approach the right content. But for like these indie games, that's like quite hefty. Like that's actually a good amount of views that you need in order to like get somewhere on YouTube with like indie games. 50,000 views is probably like top 0.1%, 0.01. I think 0.1 because there's like there are a lot of things that you can make videos on that are not gaming that just have a naturally higher threshold, if that makes sense. Like I think breaking over like 1,000 views a video is already like pretty okay, but if you're looking at more serious like YouTubers, they almost always pick like it's always like commentary or drama or like AI slop. These days like there's like AI slop stuff, like more media review things. I should have known which one's better here. Heal or Fortitude? I think outside of... These are all really whatever. I'll just say Fortitude because I haven't gotten it before. It's funny. This is a weird instance. Okay, this is like actually about the game. So Orlea's stress increaser says when defeating a monster with attack card, increase stress by 1. But for some reason, very specifically, fixed damage does not proc that. And I don't really get why. Like, if you kill with a normal, like if you kill with Swifty or with an attack card, like her regular strike cards, it'll trigger the stress. But if you used Annoying and you've kept it at base, or you have a fixed damage proc, it won't, like here if I kill, I crit, I didn't crit, but I would have gotten +1 stress. But for some reason, Annoying bypasses that, it's very odd. Time to join the AI slot right now, then. Hey, Albino Tailgater and CSX Train 3478. Is 3478 like relevant or particularly notable? I'm doing well. Highest view count for a video I saw in the game was like 12,000. Crazy think you have to get 4 times that amount. Yeah, it's pretty intense. Like I was doing Shadowverse before. I forgot. I did. Yeah, okay, I think it was Veronica last. The I mean, there are a few content creators that are doing that have pretty good view counts for sure in this game. But yeah, it's like the raw numbers you need for generic ad revenue to be better than putting fries in the bag is ridiculously high. Cause I don't think YouTube gives a flying shit if you leak the numbers, but at least for me personally, I'm like on average like $1. I'm like $1 for 1,000 views. So sorry, what did I just cast? Whoa. He gets pissed off. He gets pissed off. He got pissed off. I was not paying attention. And the morale thing popped up, so I couldn't see the card icon itself. Oh, there goes Mika. The original version? You're doing good playing a fishing game? Oh, what fishing game? Yeah, I played Worlds Beyond. It was pretty good. I mean, I enjoyed it, but the recent meta... Oh, I've read that product that too. Can't really tell I care about this. I mean, this content's too easy. I say, like, on my way to actively failing it. But it's really hard to fail Chaos 8 with this comp if you're on the right modifiers. Yeah, I was playing... That was the game I was playing too. Or, yeah. The main thing is that I don't like the meta, so I haven't been playing it. Fishing Sim World Pro Tours Collector's Edition. I'll just put that up somewhere. That was one of the realistic versions. I feel like I played like the very, very old version of this, like 2000s version, at some point in my life. Just want to be more active than I wanted to be. Yeah, Worlds Beyond is pretty involved. I actually made the unwise financial decision to swipe for the battle pass and like extra levels because I wasn't playing actively enough to hit the Zeta leader. And I realized that like even if I am not playing actively right now, I want the Zeta leader. I want those pixels, so I just swipe for it. This is angling towards being a DPS Orlea build because I got the Beyond Bis weapon for her. You caught your second 413-pound Arapaima? Damn. The I was playing Blue Protocol Star Residence. I don't know if you heard of it, but I was playing that game like a month ago. And there's fishing in that too. And sadly, they like hard cap your fish in that. But I got like nearly maxed out fish weight on one of the fishes. I can only imagine catching a 413-pound fish is way more serotonin slapping or dopamine producing though. You saw the first 2 battle passes. They picked pretty, yeah. Especially since it's GVF, and I do play Grand Blue Fantasy like seasonally. So I felt obligated and required to swipe for Zeta because I literally only started playing GBF because of Zeta. So there I am. Our opponent can kill you if they hit you in the chest, or like IRL. They are pretty savage fish. That's not too surprising, but yeah, it's pretty spooky. Fish. It's always so funny, like hearing about like animal facts when they're like, oh yeah, this little thing can produce 10,000 times its body weight and pressure and cave in their enemies with one single strike. And if we scaled this up to a human, they would crush a mountain. And I'm like, okay, incredible. Numbers. This game is easier to chat and play at the same time because it's not as intensive, provided you know what your deck is doing. Yeah, I mained Roach for Shadowverse. And so my streams were either very short because I like would mental boom because Roach was like a lot of math, or I'd like queue for like 8 hours and my brain would mush at the end of it because it'd be Roach for 8 hours straight and I'd go insane. I went the wrong way. I'll just go below. I forgot there was a thing here. Roach. A creature. That's actually... Okay, this is not even the worst. Odd. I knew you'd be a Roach player. Hey, masochism is masochism. What can you do? I see the route to a big funny number. I must. It's interesting that it consumes the exhaust card before it exhausts. Like, I get to keep that card even though I'm not supposed to. I can't break the fly anyways. Yeah, it's a really fun deck, but it is pretty strenuous. Unsurprisingly strenuous. I should have killed the shitters before I went for this. Alright, but right now in this game, or in these runs, I'm looking for a sturdy build specifically. There is a reality where I go for another Swifty build, and I wouldn't even mind that much. Wait, see? No stress increase because I kill it with fixed damage. So odd. But, yeah, I don't know why. It's been like really rough trying to find a sturdy build. I know I know what I want. I want the, okay, to be honest, it is a pretty, like, high roll build to get, but I need specifically the sturdy sensor with 0 God Epiphany, or 0 cost God Epiphany on it. I've got a lot of draw 1s as God Epiphany, and I've gotten the wrong sensor with 0 AP, so I know it's possible, but the goal and or requirement, depending on how you view it, is that I hit that particular upgrade and then I duplicate it at least twice to have 3 copies total. And I need that because I'm trying to make like a funny Maribel one-shot video. And it's kind of impossible to make the Maribel one-shot video. Or it's impossible to get Maribel to like super crazy high shield numbers unless you want to build like a mirror and stuff. And I think a mirror might be more doable if I... Like a mirror plus, what's her face? Calipe? Sorry, did I not cast? Did they rework this? Fire Prep's supposed to create the ballista for you every turn. I wonder if they hotfixed that. Because it didn't show up this time. But yeah, it's just quite annoying to find these builds. Because the issue with this 30 build is that I need to get this Epiphany for sure, and then I also need to ideally hit Newton sample. On the bright side, this build doesn't necessarily need I'm not required to get the labyrinth or the tunnel, because there's not going to be enough space. Yeah, there's not enough space for the draw card anyways, for the most part. It only counts if it's one of token coded cards doing it, but that's me spewing Crockpot theories. Oh no, it's definitely it's fixed damage. Like it's because if you upgrade the annoying Epiphany into like one of the generic damage options, it triggers it again. It's very particularly the like if it's fixed damage, it ignores it. I don't know if there's another card that would be a good example of it. Advisable Wine. Yeah, I think it's just how the game, like its relationship with fixed damage and those interactions. I mean, obviously I'm happy to abuse it for the singular stress. Like the 4 overall stress that will reduce over a run. Like the +1 stress things don't even matter. I feel like it's like there are way more punishing ones. Like Mika's are a lot more punishing because you remove so many of her cards. Stuff like Renoa, like the not battle avoidance, but like the anti-pacifist ones, like the battle crazy people, are also way more impactful when it comes down to this stuff. It's just in particular like the ones where it's like Veronica's and Orlea's are like so minor because it changes so little over a run. It could do so much more, but it doesn't. Yeah, I'll be in hell for a while searching for this sturdy build. It's really annoying too because I've hit my last video on Veronica was like the Giga Veronica deck. Like you almost can't get better than the deck I got. The only improvement to that Veronica deck is literally the I hit the Fate where it gives you, it like converts your cards randomly. The only way that run would have been better is if I got 2 hits and both of them were confiscation instead of just one ambush. Like that's the sole way that Veronica build gets any better, for like the sake of doing the funny Malin one-shot clip. Battle Junkies. Malin. I mean, yeah, Malins are also like not real. Cause you have to remember that copy, like one copy happens at the very end of the game. So you only get 2 potential copies. Like you have to high roll to trigger it 3 times. And that's like not even real. It's like not only not reliable, but it's also just not consistent. Like it's not reliable, it's not consistent, it's also not relevant because usually the final copies, some rare doesn't matter, and the other copies that like a stage where you're cleansing or like where you're gonna be able to cleanse it off quickly, regardless. So it's like really only Mika and the Battle Junkie ones. Copy ones are pretty mild. This run is also looking pretty dead. Gotta go top. I hit 3 shops. Then I go down here for another shop. It's too many shops. I don't have the money for all that. Get all the shops. Drop down here. I don't get many epiphanies, but I don't really care that much. Orlea, I only need 2 more epiphanies anyways, so. Well. I was thinking of making a video about telling people that they can just chill, because I've seen a lot of posts on like Reddit and stuff about how people are burning out because they feel very pressured to like chase Super Beast in this game. And I'm pretty sure you should not ever feel obligated to chase Super Beast in this game unless you're like criminally with too much time on your hands. You're posting on some of those? Yeah. I get why they're FOMOing, but I guess he's 30 crit and or Swifty killed big crit, so I actually got +1 stress there. Funny. Yeah. 3 months is a long time. Yeah, I think the issue that people are committing is that there's 2 aspects to the game at the moment. Like, the first major way this game is meant to be played is that it's meant to be a roguelite. So, if you genuinely want to play the game just for playing the game, to me, that means that you should be playing the hardest difficulty you can to find a challenge and completing the run. Because that is the most, like, darkest dungeon to Slay the Spire experience you're gonna get from this game. And the entire part where, like, you're fishing for a save data build, to me, that's just, like, a obvious mistake or, like, a trap that people are pulling themselves into. Because that's like the genuine burnout trap to me. Like, you don't need to play the game to fish perfect builds, because the game does not even require you to have that good of results. Like, your deck does not need to be that good. I full finished all content. Like, I full finished all content like day 1. I beat Crab 99 day 1. Like, it was not even. And then if I wanted to, I could have just done dailies for the rest of the time. And obviously, you do have to do like the 8,000 chaos points. And I do agree. I mean, I think you can full clear that in like 2 full runs, I thought. But maybe I'm misremembering how many points you get for a completed chaos run. But you can just do like challenge runs in like diff 11 for that. In my opinion, at least. It's like 2 or 3, yeah. It's a good amount of time compared to oh, I messed up. Good amount of time compared to other gachas, but I don't know, like I get it. Like, I do get it. It's just the game has, like, you can play the game without forcing yourself to trend to burnout. It's just, like you said, it's just FOMO. But the FOMO is, like, very easily avoidable, because you just treat like HSR. Like, HSR also doesn't require you to play the game much. Holy. No stress. Oh, but I canceled all the rest of the thingies. Awkward. Not like it matters. Goes away after this turn anyways. Yeah, I was thinking of like my next video will probably be either like a PSA telling people to like you are allowed to chill in the game. It's not that deep. Or alternatively just like a guide about more chaos stuff. I realized I just messed up my build. I removed too much of Mika. I still have. I only need to move one more time because I didn't get sample. That's what that was. Okay, I can dodge the next shot. The showcases. A few contractors gonna post in the video how difficult it was to get the build. I see. Yeah, that's a good point. It's like the raw FOMO of people like me going like, hee hee, look at this disgusting thing I've done. And then like the small text of me being like criminally underemployed or unemployed and able to pull off all this silly stuff is just not listed. Yeah, that's fair. I do agree that it sucks that like this is the sort of game where in order to get the peak for your character, you do straight up have to like you do just have to have like the build. Should I even hit this? Probably not. So yeah, in that context, I get it. For sure. Oh. Slap it really hard. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's the reason, also another reason why it'd be more, or it'd be good to like just say, or I guess it's not really that important to tell people how they could dodge the FOMO, or what they can do to like to avoid the FOMO. Because this game is more than just finding good builds. It's just the way that I choose to play a game, and obviously, it is probably the most FOMO way of showcasing the game, because you're like it is just inherently foam, like it is inherently like what's the word, like doing stuff like this would just naturally make people like be jealous or like wish they had a similar build going on. Also, I might actually lose this run. If Orlea and Mika mind break at the same time, I think I actually do just die. Huh. Wow. Okay. This could be bad. Oh, never mind, I'll be fine. Swifty does one taps. Oh, and Mika breaks out instantly again. This Mika girl. Mind broken twice in one run. First, second card breaks out. Hello. Failing challenges will also be dog builds on purpose. If you have the ill-intended, the sort that I can just second you. Yeah, I was thinking about it. That was like a build I was like, But the only thing with that is like, sorry, this VTuber is so funny. Why is this song on this playlist, Nyx? Not gonna lie, that's crazy. There's another person the person I usually lurk in, or the streamer's chat that I usually lurk in slash type a lot in. Suchi. This guy like purposely doesn't touch Mika. He doesn't use any 5 stars. So like he has like the most scuffed runs, and he managed to beat Chaos 11 like last night. But it took him 40, like literally 40 hours. So I don't know if that's really a good use of someone's time. Like, oh look, you could even beat Chaos 11 without Mika. Just understand you have to play the game for 11 or 40 hours overall in order to get a run good enough to achieve it. Also, I think I did lose. This is looking a little cooked. Hey, Donut. Yeah, the builds I would have been thinking of would have been it would have been like base builds, if that makes sense. So like literally like the 15k base build.
저건 그 위험한 공격이 아닌가요?
Oh, okay, I think I'm pretty sure it's out here.
진정한 신의 찬벌입니다.
I don't have
챔피에서 레드 팟.
if I got Veronica's ego skill, this would be fine, but without Veronica's ego skill, I don't have the AoE damage without Giant Ballista. Not that it matters, because I don't have the... Yeah. I'm missing 2 Epiphanies, and the multitude dupes I need for it to work out. Rare loss. Relatively stock standard, no. No, literally like, oh, good time, Orlea. Right on time for us to get jumped.
이거면 되겠죠. 신의 축복을.
There's really no way to survive this. Like the 15, like literally the base Epiphany list they give you.
이대론 위험해.
Yeah, unfortunately this run was not gonna be possible because of this guy. I need good RNG to beat this without Giant Ballista. And even with Giant Ballista, I need the Rock Gold. It's like one of the problems with this particular list of characters. Yeah, it would be solid, but I'm not. I think if I'm really out of content, that's something I would do. But should I? It's only the first one. I'll let it go. Yeah, you can see how many times I've ended runs early at the moment. Yeah, that'll be like when content's like really low, like when I have the other stuff I want. Because right now, hunting down this Orlea build is... I've been hunting this Orlea build for like maybe like 5 days. Or like the last 5 days. I think like I didn't really play for 2 of those days, so I've really only been hunting it pretty dedicatedly for like 3 days. Which is still like a ridiculous amount of time for one build, in my opinion. Like, this is actually like kind of ridiculous. We're gonna use your December 3rd credits on? Probably leveling people. I've been like ignoring the fact, not really ignoring, but I've been spending a lot of credits knowing that it'll all be refunded. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's this way. Yeah, I've been using a lot of my credits because I know it's gonna be refunded, so I have a lot of characters built, and not all of them are fully leveled or fully promoted. So I've been like farming, I've been doing a half in between solution and doing the equipment dungeon because from what I'm told, the pure credits simulation gives you like 70,000, a little over 70,000 credits.
정말 굉장하네요.
But
내 도움이 필요하다.
the equipment dungeon will give you like 32,000. So you get like 40% of the credits, but you actually get equipment. So I could have rushed the level ups and stuff, but obviously I didn't for equipment. 96? Oh, it was 96. Yeah, like I don't know why you would grind the pure equipment dungeon. Like I get that's way faster, but wouldn't you rather, like I'd rather get a third of that income while progressing my equipment, because if you're promoting people, you kind of need the equipment anyways, right? So it's like just kill 2 birds with 1 stone, to me at least. So
어떻게 챔피에서 빛의 정화.
I think I'm most excited like properly promoting like Orlea and leveling stuff. Although I need to start leveling I need to start farming the potential mats for Orlea pretty badly. Hedging is so important in this game. Looking at like mass cost, I was like, well, I'm just not prepared at all. Yeah. Oh, that's another thing. Like, I'm probably obligated to build Chizuru, which I'm honestly not particularly interested in Chizuru, but content's content, and I'm giga rich. I really want to save it all to like farm up for cause I really want to like full pull on the Tenebria ult, but we have no idea when that Tenebria ult's coming out. I'm not a E6 player or E7 player, like full disclosure, but I like played a little bit, and I know about Tenebria, and I know she's coming to this game eventually. So I'm like, damn, I really want like I want Giga Tenebria stonks. Oh hey, okay, this might be a good run. I hit the important. I hit really good cost saving items. The goal now is to just the goal now is to make it to a point where I can actually get God Epiphanies and duplicate a bunch of stuff, and also add other things. Similar to Kairon. Yeah, we'll have to see. I did see that they're giving a showcase, so we'll know details in like 5 days. It'll be the mad dash to making video on her. He has no be different with his dupes and partner. Oh, you think it'll be like that? I was thinking more of like the exhaust, like status effect, card interactions, but yeah, I've heard a lot of characters, not a lot, but a few characters do get very different with dupes. Orlea is actually a major one. Like Orlea's dupes makes her a lot higher damage if you manage to get them. Like she gets massively accelerated off of having dupes. But someone like Mei Lin, like famously needs 0. And Veronica also needs 0. But like in the example of the Dogman run I just lost, if I had E2 Veronica, that is technically possible because E2 Veronica allows me to target down the Dogman, right? So I could have just one-shot him instead of having to like slog through him. Hey Nate. And that is a pretty massive like quality difference for sure. Where was Tunnel? I did see it. It's down here. Doesn't really matter which way I go, middle or down. Now this is the juice. True. Yeah, I made a really funny Orlea deck that's like super E6 locked because it's 4 copies of her sensor upgrade. That's an upgrade. So she produces 4 creations a turn by herself for free. And the issue is that like if you don't have E6, which is the E6 is the dupe that gives her the ability to deal fixed damage according to her creation evolution account. So with E6 with that upgrade, I'm doing 200% fixed damage extra a turn on top of what I was already doing with like the build, not including the fact that at E2 you gain the auto. I think it's E2. Where you gain the auto, like when you hit auto, like max evolution, you auto retain effect, which massively boosts your Swifties, makes your Softies do a lot more damage. Gives you some. I mean, the healing is really irrelevant with this character outside of chaos. But like that also has like that can also give me juice with what's her face with Beryl, because Beryl's Barrel's upgrade requires you to activate a retain effect, so I'd be activating the retain effect on auto evolve and then auto procking barrel, right? So there's a lot of juice with orlea that's locked behind ego manifestations. Yeah, I forget what E3 is. I know one's the
녀석은 제법 세 보이는데 맞나요?
one is salvation. Like one's her ego ult. I don't really understand what it's saying because it's not like the most.
챔께서 명하노니
It's not exactly like well defined. It says adds evolve effect to salvation. I have no idea what that means.
침착하게
I get the feeling the game also doesn't know what it means.
포괄시키경 이거면 되겠죠.
But
챔께서 명하노니
yeah, there's that, and then I just realized I can keep pumping that. No way, no way, no way, no way. Oh, it's not even that bad. I mean, I'm breaking this anyways.
신의 축복으로
I'll keep it for the run, but that's being deleted. That's so sad. If that hit,
중 해치우고
that's just a risk you have to take.
쏴버릴 순진해
But if that hit the other card that I actually wanted to hit, that would have been the -1 AP equivalent. Oh well. What was I gonna say? There's one that's like add retain to her one skill to the mythic card, but her mythic card's like not good at all. I think her mythic card's only good if you're playing, like literally only if you're playing barrel. Otherwise, it's like totally worthless, in my opinion.
빛의 정화 도와드릴게요.
And then yeah, that's like the potential thing upgrade. I can't take boss cards. Yeah, Will of Light should have been a 1. What is this? Shield of Watcher. Okay, I have seen that before actually. I felt like I was really surprised, but I've definitely seen that card before. I think I had the exact same reaction like the last 3 times I've seen it. I've had so many runs and I've seen that like 3 times out of like maybe like 50 runs overall. These are all not good for orlea. I see ecstasy, but I'm not putting this on orlea. These are all like run clearing things because orlea doesn't require any of these. The only one that would have like made a difference for orlea would have been the draw one. I always forget what it's called, but it's the one with like the ugly alien sticking its tongue out. Veronica the goat. Oh yeah, I can also make a Veronica video. That's what it was. Bah. Swifty time. Might be Swifty time. It's E2. Yeah. E1 is retain, E2 is... E1 is worthless, E2 is retain on evolve, E3 is evolve on salvation, wherever the fuck that is, E4 is worthless, E5, I forgot, E6 is the important one. I guess it's just Swifty again. Yeah, Veronica, someone made a video asking me to make a guide for Veronica. I was like, that's a good idea, and then I proceeded to never do it. That's what this video is gonna be for. This video was gonna be, or this stream was meant to be a VOD. Like, I was gonna rip the VOD off. Or, what was I gonna do? I was gonna record my gameplay, like, while, like, lightly playing for the next few hours. But then I realized, like, if I'm gonna record my gameplay, why wouldn't I just stream it? So that's why I turned on stream. So it'll be a very long stream, because my throat's a little scratchy still from being sick. But, yeah. I was gonna make the Veronica video today, probably. Just because you get evolve creation when you cast similar how you get creep against Vulture on ego. I see. So it's just a better version. So it's like it's just a 4th card. That's so weird. Like it's fine, but it's odd. Cause I don't know if I like that. It's fine, to be fair.
기운이 나셨나요?
It's one of those like it's impossible to get offended by it, but it's just like a weird upgrade because your hand's already so cluttered when you play this character. What's your take on the best memory steps for Felipe? I've dabbled very lightly with Felipe, and I'm not a big fan of her. And I think that's mostly because I don't have the damage for her. But I'm a big believer in 2-2-2. So for Felipe specifically, I'd be going attack, defense, and crit damage if I had perfect build. Because even though she's a defense-based attacker, you do still get very minor benefits from... You get very, very minor benefits from attack, scaling. I think it's like 30% of your attack is included in your defense damage. So it is relevant. So I'd say 2-2-2 for crit damage as well. I know you can go like more crit damage on the 4 set. But if you go more crit damage on the 4 set, you're sacrificing attack percent and likely I think you're probably sacrificing defense percent as well. So you're getting more crit chance in exchange for like better base damage, I guess. So it's up to you in the end. Like if you value the more guaranteed crits, I think not. I think you're probably not wrong for choosing that choice. But I like 2-2-2 just because I think defense is a very underrated stat in the community from what I've seen. Because a lot of people seem to treat defense as like a really whatever stat, like among like content creators, and I just can't find myself agreeing with that take. Dope background music, what's the name? This song is called Wish Upon a Star. Here, I'll post the YouTube music link for you. I'll just take out the music link so that you can get the thingy. Fourth card, yeah. Game Worship supports a lot of hand space. Yeah, Orlea also has like massive hand space issues as well. So I'm not a big fan of making her get more hand space problems. I haven't seen Soul Felipe though. I was thinking about that, like making like solo content, but it's not even that much effort to be fair. It's just like getting lucky with I'm missing growing creation, and did I delete Mythic? I don't remember. That confused me more. Yeah, no, it's fine. This game is not very good when it comes to many aspects of being understandable. Building attack is bait because the ratio is 7-1 defense attack. It's extremely defense slanted, but like to me, damage is damage, and like the attack is very minor to be fair. Like it is very truly minor, but you're sacrificing an entirely good other good substat line, and so like, and I have not done the math. So if you're a math-oriented person and you like really want the genuine take, then it's probably best to find the people that have done the math and see like verify if the math was done correctly and how valid you think it actually was, because that'll always be the best. That'll always be like more right than like feelings, right? Because I'm operating off of feelings of like, oh, I feel like having 12% defense is more impactful than the extra crit chance. But it could be very real that like the extra crit chance is just outright better. And I just wouldn't know because I haven't done the math because I'm not a Felipe player. I'm just a very I just very avidly believe that defense is a very strong stat. Game is interesting because you haven't played a game that was simultaneously really fun with a lot of atrocious fumbles that isn't speedrunning EOS, but here we are. the all of that drama, like, I come from a. I know I mentioned Nero earlier. I don't know if I mentioned the game specifically, but we played Eternal Return. And Eternal Return is another Korean-made game. And unlike oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, Eternal Return was also a Korean-made game, and therefore it was also not necessarily subjected. No, it was impacted. So you know the like, there was the entire drama with I mean everyone knows drama with the Pinch emoji at this point. So like that was a massive thing because of, I forget if Limbus Company was why it popped off, but basically one of the Korean gachas, like, I think around a year, it must have been 2 years ago now. No, I think it was last year. It was either last year or 2 years ago. Limbus Company, well, I started hearing about it because Limbus Company released a skin of Ishmael, one of their like female characters, in a skin tight wetsuit when she was diving. And the Korean gamers got really upset that it was completely covering her. Like, very, very upset. Which, okay, like, interesting problem, but okay. And then, obviously, like, Korea as a culture is very, I guess patriarchal is probably the correct word. I'm probably not taking this on Orlea. So let me think about this for a second. I have the space for this on Orlea. And the card that I'm trying to multi-dupe is not God Epiphany. Because right now, with this build, I'm going to want to dupe this multiple times. And if I do this multiple times, I won't need, I will not need the data space for it. The main thing is that it like speeds up the clear, but I guess the point of this Orlea build will never be about clearing fast. It'll be about the fat big number. So I think I'm gonna just put on Veronica, just in case. Yeah. So in Korea, like, feminism is a very big issue. Now, full disclosure, I personally do not respect the Korean takes on feminism and how they treat it. That's just me, but I'll try and get like I'll give like this initial part like a mostly unbiased viewpoint where they supposedly, oh wait, bro, I want this. I mean, I'm gonna take it anyways, but this is literally what I want. I want this for sturdy. What do I have to click it? Dopamine pistol works with Bronco Ballista. At the moment, it's a meta weapon, much better than setting up method. Oh yeah, I know. These are not runs to clear, and these are not runs for Veronica. These runs are purely to get Orlea, build. Like, I'm not like my Veronica's. I don't know if you've seen my videos, but my Veronica builds are like already a bit beyond what's necessary to beat the game. So, and also like, unless it's the Dogman, Veronica doesn't really need to be that strong. So I'm just like kind of lazy with the clicks, honestly. I probably should have taken Dopamine Injector, but I'm probably deleting repos and all that regardless because I need to make sure I can dupe Orlea's stuff. So that's why I'm like very like lackadaisical about this. Is that what's it? I'm so confused. No, yeah, okay. So back on that Korean thing, like it's just again like the non-biased interpretation is that okay. So like I'm not, obviously my face cam's not on, but I'm Chinese, so I'm also Asian, so I'm also aware of like patriarchal like Confucianism, whatever. Like the patriarchal, like Asian cultures are very patriarchal. Like they will always take like the men are very favored, and just generically speaking, like women are not. Women are very like Like they're not supposed to be anywhere near the level of men, like according to Confucius, right? And every single Asian society operates on that logic. Like it's not just like China does it, Korea does it, Japan does it. Like if you look closely at any news or any cultural expectations or norms, like they're all like this. It's just that in particular, right now Korea is the hot topic for gacha gaming because unlike unlike China, Korea doesn't have the benefit of like the Great Firewall soft filtering a lot of drama. Cause this is even good. I feel like this is better than Mark. Sorry, I'm being distracted by this. Is this better than... I feel like I never get to play Shield the Watcher, but I'm pretty sure Rocket Suit is better than Mark. For the build. Yeah, I'd probably take the cape. But yeah, so like basically like if you ever meet someone that like has been born in Asia, like raised on those values, like obviously modern times have made it slightly more progressive, but very generically speaking, like most older Asians slash Asians that like grew up in that environment will trend towards being misogynistic because it's like the men's job to earn the bread, be the like family director, be the decision maker, and the woman's supposed to be like the pretty object that we covet because they like this and that. Like whatever the reasoning happens to be at the time. So across like again, this is very not Korean specific, but generically you see this coming up in Wuwa too, like the Chinese community. Like Wuwa as a game was not originally a game where the rover, who's the main character, was like the... What is happening to my hand? Hello? Like Wuwa did not start as a harem game, but because of the, I guess, the overall like, yeah, the demands basically, like the demands of the Chinese community, essentially not necessarily forced, but heavily encouraged and rewarded Kuro Games into making Wuwa a game about like a game where the rover or the MC is extremely favored by all the female characters to the point where literally every single female character has to have a crush on you or has to be able to be interpreted to have a massive crush on you because that's just like that's the culture of Asia. And so in Korea, or for Korean gacha games, this is like more noticeable because again, there's no Great Firewall blocking. Like for Chinese news and like Wuwa stuff, it's always like very secondhand, like screen caps of like some Chinese form that you never see because you don't have Koreans on YouTube like typing out things where Americans could easily see it. And I think Japan has the exact same problem, but Japan is Japan. Like everyone gives Japan a pass for some reason on things that they do that are equally bad compared to the other Asian countries. But the thing with like these, so yeah, so scroll down spelling mediums alluded to webtoons. Yeah, exactly. It's very popular because of how much more unfiltered it is coming across the West. And basically when this drama happened, so at the time I was in the Eternal Return community, and so again, if you want to look up like Maple Story, Angelic Buster, Pinch Finger incident, like, or Ishmael, like you already saw the Ishmael stuff probably. Like it's all very obvious stuff, right? Like that's not really open secret anymore. But basically that happened to Chizuru just now. Like Chizuru, literally, if you like in her trailer where she's holding the card in between her fingers, because of the angle of the card, it looks like she's doing the pinch hand emoji, but she actually isn't even doing the pinch hand emoji. It's just like her fingers being outstretched while she's holding something between her fingers, and that pissed the Korean community off. And like that's how bad it is. Like it's I won't speak too much on like their country's political climate because I'm not Korean, but I've heard a lot of things from like people trying to like back up like, oh, like Koreans are allowed to be like this, Koreans that. Like there are a lot of things I've heard where I just like squint my eyes and I'm like that makes no sense. Like the history on this Eternal Return thing was that like when all that news dropped, there were a lot of like native-born Koreans that had like that moved to like America or Canada for school. And a lot of these people were like, there was one person in particular that was like hard defending the Korean climate. They were like, oh, very specifically, what they said was that for Koreans, feminists are like Nazis. That was the specific wording they used. And they said, and then I don't remember the exact wording, but basically the way it was worded made it seem like that this person agreed because they were also Korean and they sympathized with the opinion that Korean female feminists were like Nazis in Korea. Like that is just what they believe as well. And so I like messaged them. I was like, are you serious? Like, is that actually how you think? And they basically said like, yeah, like that is how we think. I guess it's not like super correct, but that is how we view like feminists in our country. And then what the hell? I think this is plus 1 AP guarantee. Because it's forced. I have too much space to not take this. So yeah. And then I started looking into it because obviously I was like, what the hell? Like, is it really that big of a problem? To the point where, because you have to like, again, I'm not gonna like super speak on, or I mean I am I guess I am talking about the politics, but this is mostly like just me making a note of what had happened in Korea. They're not the current president, but the one before that. This president ran a platform on anti-feminism. Like it was a Republican president that basically campaigned on the fact that they were going to undo a lot of progressive policies, and one of those progressive policies was a lot of the because the president before that guy, I think she was caught being like friends with a cult leader, which is obviously like an entire bag of worms by itself. But she had like implemented a lot of things that had to do with like she did like a gender equality department in the government. She did this and that, and this guy basically said, I'm gonna undo all that. Like we men, we will be winning in our country again. Like men will be in charge again, right? That was the thing that he platformed on, and then he won. So obviously it was very popular, and it's just wild because when you read a lot of justifications for like why Korean men act the way they do, they genuinely believe that they're in the right. Like it's not like it's like they genuinely believe that Korean feminists are a massive problem in their country, to the point where they need to fight against these feminists and like they need to be like suppressed essentially. Which, if you do any amount of research, like literally any amount of research, it's just not true. Like I did one Google search to like look up the history, and essentially what it was, essentially like the briefest TLDR I could find was that like there's some like very progressive women tragedy. If I got the attack one, this would be so good. I was so close to getting this. If I got the attack weapon, whatever, it's fine. But it's like women online are like, oh, we're being treated so poorly. Let's murder men, haha. Probably not actually like haha, but that was like the vibe they said, right? Like there was like reports that a not even a purebred Korean woman, by the way. This is like I think she's like she like immigrated or something. Like she wasn't born in Korea essentially, or she wasn't born in Korea essentially, or she wasn't fully Korean. But there were rumors that this lady poisoned her husband and killed him. Never confirmed, but rumors. And news outlets ran with that, like, very aggressively. And so that ended up being, I think, like, the major, like, rallying incident for, like, Korean men as a whole into being very against, like, the idea of feminism, because they had supposedly been not necessarily attacked, but they had been threatened by, successfully threatened and harmed by the actions of a woman. Which, again, there was no proof for it, but yeah. Basically, that's master love, is what most people are into. And again, this is not Korean specific. This is just very, I wouldn't even go as far as say that it's not even like Asian culture specific. It's very like, it's just very like incel coded to be like that, right? Like it's not like, I think Asians probably get the most like publicity on it because for some reason their games are the ones that are most willing to like display it out and about. But yeah, it's just master love. Like they want to be catered to. They want to feel like the protagonist. They want to feel like every woman is into them, right? It's just like, okay, incredible. this is what we're into, type shit. But yeah, but again, it's particularly bad in Korea. Like there's like literally every major corporation is forced to work around Korea's aversion to the pinching hand emote. Like Apple had to literally print a different type of like new iPhone ad, because you know how you hold, like, you know how Apple always holds their phones where like they pinch the phone between their fingers to show how thin it is? That hand is just not there. That hand just simply does not exist for Apple in Korea, because it would trigger the populace too much if they had it, which is obviously, in my opinion, quite pathetic, but it is what it is, I guess. Also, they messed up. Wait, did I mess up? I think I might have messed up, actually. I might have removed the confiscation. I removed 3, that's 100. I converted 1, so that's 10. So I'm playing with 90 points right now. I have 90, 130, 130. Oh yeah, it's too much. I need to remove confiscation, or else my deck gets destroyed. This is 40 points because it's a God Epiphany on a neutral card. This 40, 60. This is free. This is 10. 40, 60, 70. Oh, I'm actually at perfectly 160 right now. 40, 60, 90 plus 10. Interesting. I do want the final... Okay, the issue right now is that I really want the final... Like, I really, really want the final dupe on growth acceleration. But the draw and the AP is really good. It's hard to decide, because I can leave right now. My build's done. Oh, I didn't get the final epiphany. That's what it was. Oh, I never got the final epiphany because I've been aggressively chasing. Ooh. I didn't get the hourglass either. Okay, I guess I will push to finish then. Yeah, it's extremely silly. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, yeah, it's the era of Andrew's hand and everything. Like, it's what it is. Not pleased about it, but the times you're in are the times you're in. What do?
아픈 거 싫다고요. 좋죠?
It like doesn't help that like I know a lot of people celebrate the fact that the game, like most online games or gacha games, are much more Gunner
순진하게
oriented.
버릴까요?
Like, I think if you go into any stream chat, like even for this game as well,
어떻게
people are always like, oh, I love the fact this game is so lewd. I want this game to be more lewd. And like, you look on Reddit and like a lot of posts are about how like, oh, I wish there's options to remove more clothes from girls. I'm like, guys, come on.
진짜 베로니카에겐
We can be a bit normal, surely.
부활시키렴.
Surely.
거면 되겠죠. 내 두 신의 축복으로. 어린이를
Like, more power to you, but there are games out there. Cough, Round Us 2, Lost Sword. Like, there's so many games out there of people already in not much. Why are we celebrating every game being like that? But people will be into what they're into. I guess I'm getting this Epiphany proc. Bit unfortunate.
신께서 함께하시니 분명
It's mostly unfortunate because I needed to...
바뀌는 건 없어요.
Yeah, this build's not that good without the Epiphany.
신께서
Like, obviously I can just hit the Swifty proc through this, but...
하나, 둘, 준비와 천상의 치유. 내 도움이 빛의 정령.
I don't know.
막아야 할 함정. 써버리 베로니카에겐 꿈이 진짜.
Like, actually kind of disappointed. This build was, like, actually really good, but I missed the...
내 도움
I missed a really important piece with the growing creation with... Because the worst part is that it's gonna proc on the final boss no matter what, but there's no way to get an epiphany on it.
신의 축복으로. 써버리
Like, I'm literally guaranteed to see it on final boss, because this game always does that, where it gives you, like, the last vestiges at the very end.
내
I'm being punished by, or for, all the event spams I did. Because I dodged a lot of, fights. Hey, Woondall.
신주 기운이 나셨나요? 도와드릴게요.
I really wish to get the, I'll probably just search for the hourglass again, hope that it pops off. I need to search for the hourglass and then get another accessory. I need to pray that I can, I'll just get this. It's not too bad. Should I, okay, if I delete confiscation, I can get a chance of quadruple growth acceleration, which is really good. Like if you are brand, repost if you are flakes. Thank you, Range-Hog. Will do, will do. Triple growth or the potential of... I mean, this is already a perfect loadout. I think I need to keep this. I'll just keep it, I guess. Damn, I hit everything else with that. So unfortunate. Okay, I'm pretty sure the math is right. Maybe the game will agree, or maybe I agree with my math and I'm actually off. But I'm pretty sure my math is on point.
맙소사.
Epiphany, Epiphany. Okay.
어마어마한 괴물과 싸우는 건가요?
Okay, it actually hit. It actually hit. Now I just need to get lucky and hit the Swifty Epiphany. And
준비
I'll have a new Orlea farming build.
천상의 치유.
Okay, I also need to check. I forgot to check if when you evolve, if they retain effects. I feel like they should, but you never know with these
내
games.
도움이 필요해?
빛의 정화. 서버 베로니카에겐 꿈이 있다.
I guess we'll go check this fight anyways. They do? Okay, so I'm allowed to supercharge this?
기운이 나셨나요?
Like, so there's this upgrade to the better amount. Alright, dog, do not consume.
내 도움이 필요해? 어떻게 해줄?
Oh, blessings.
순진하게 좀 집중. 준비됐어요.
Oh, I'm missing the zero cost? Wait, what am I missing? The zero cost? Oh, it was a zero cost. Huh.
순진해 확인해 보자. 사냥의 시간이군요. 기어나라.
내 도움
천상의 치유. 준비 도움이 됐나요? 힘이 될 거예요. 향기 좋죠?
I'm not looking forward to the day where I'm forced to, okay, let me just see what this is. A God Epiphany. If this is on... Okay, these are all bad. But, wait, these are all terrible. It's gonna be right side. But... That's funny. Right side gives you the highest chance of... Okay, yeah, nice.
어떻게 해줄까?
No misinformation. No misinfo here. Right side gives me the highest chance of getting a 3-star Swifty on spawn. Because otherwise I'm actually in a pretty likely scenario where I don't get the Swifty.
내 도움이 필요해?
신께서 명하노니
어떻게 해줄?
신께서 빛의 정화 흐르는 물을
Order? Oh mega lol. Lost 5% damage amount.
순진 기운이 나셨나요? 기운이 나셨나요?
집중.
기운이 나셨나요? 도움이 됐나요?
향기 좋죠?
The dog will perish.
내 도움이
천상의 치유. 준비됐어. 흘러라.
Actually, should I be worried about if it eats the Swifty?
향기 좋습니다.
The more I think about it, the more I feel like I should have just deleted the last Growth XL or the confiscation.
신의
'Cause
축복을
I feel like the memes for having a 4th Growth XL are so much higher than
천상의 치유.
the consistency from. I think I messed up. I should have just deleted it.
도와드릴게요.
4 Growth XLs? Like,
몸을 피해.
how can I say no? That's so much pumping. I lose 450 a turn.
침착하게. 가요. 집중. 해치우.
I should have just committed to it. I'm pretty sure I'm a. Should I just? Well then, if I should have just left one of the basics, I guess. That would have been the best way to handle it. If I leave a basic up, then I could have kept the confiscation, and I would have had space for a 4th growth. I was so obsessed with the super clean deck.
가르웨님의 대활약.
Okay, ideally I miss. Okay, yeah, I don't care. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. I missed in the end anyways. Is Protein better than Foggy Crystal Ball? Foggy Crystal Ball is more damage, but I lose crit. Damage amount is irrelevant on Orlea. It's just a flat attack. It's not an attack for just 10. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. 10% crit's way more impactful. Dude, why can I always hit with the Orlea, but I can't hit sturdy Orlea to save my life? I'm pretty sure this is perfect, by the way. Like, this should be a beautiful 160 save data build with triple dupe or with double dupe, right? They all mind broke. That's so bad. Mika also mind breaking is so annoying because I just fixed her up earlier. Whatever. I guess I mean, if the game forced me to take a break, then so be it. It's allowed to do that to me. I guess I have to also farm 20 corrupted save datas, which is a little insane. Wait, there's only 120? I never deleted the last minion. Oh, wait, it didn't matter. Wait, what? Wasn't this gone? It came back. I was over. I didn't do the math right. Okay, that's fine. I also missed the growth. Wait, I was over then. I was at 170, not 160. 40? Wait, really? Was that 90? 90. I heard convert remove. Oh. I know, okay, it's my bad. I thought this was a convert, but this was a purchase. I purchased this. So this is 20. That's what it was. That's fine. I mean, yeah, one of these is not bad. I'm going to run this and stream it early. And then I'll do a longer stream tomorrow. Cause I think my throat's feeling a lot better, but I'm just not gonna. I won't push it today. I'm not gonna be down bad this time. Yeah, no, it was my mistake. I did the math wrong. But yes, this build is slightly more efficient than the old build, but it's not that much better.
또 임무라고 신의 말씀을 들으러 온 걸까?
Oh, what was this one? If I duped this, I would have gone over. I think the other option... I got this and 2 non-orlea cards, I think, so it didn't matter. So I have 3. My old version only had 2. But it technically cycled a little better. We'll try it once. This is... I need draw on AP. This one should also be draw on AP. Might be too much draw. We'll see. But this is a recreation of the other orlea build I did. Where it's just, oh, I didn't even equip it correctly. Oops. I'm still in the E6 required build for orlea. I thought I clicked the button. Clearly did not. It didn't work. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I should have just. Obviously, I missed anyways, so it didn't matter. But the ideal scenario for this build would have always been to not delete the creation, like this attack. This strike I keep, and then I just dupe this as much as possible with the God Epiphany confiscation, because this is way more impactful than having this. Because I can always choose not to cast this in these, like, super... Like, with how much draw I have on my other characters, I really don't need the extra draw. The other stuff. So it's just bad management by me. Also, knowing that I am guaranteed... Like, I just need one Swifty. Knowing that this will eventually become the proper Swifty. Like, it just keeps the stacks, makes me missing the other thing a lot less harsh, because it doesn't matter in the end. Like, literally does not matter. I whiffed earlier. Also, that was the wrong cast. I should have used... Oh, it's Portrait of Fury. I keep calling it Predator. But it's Portrait of Fury. I have 1 confiscation. Looks like I missed the draw this time. Yeah, this I had 1, 2, 3, 4. I had 4 better draws, so this ended up mattering in the end.
어떻게 했어? 머리 위를
That's
조심하세요.
fine. This is a slow start. I got lucky. This is the first turn anyways, so I got lucky with this first start, regardless.
막아야 해. 빛을 줘. 준비됐어. 갑니다. 천상의 치유.
Yeah, the goal with this build is to burn everything but the Smithy, so you have hand space. You do need to keep some cards because the Portrait of Fury does need you to have 8 cards for full cycle value. So I burned the other 2 cards too soon. I should have drawn with sources earlier, but I'm just playing fast because this is not a serious run.
천상의 치유.
More a proof of concept to see how much faster the ramp really is.
빛의 정.
내 도움이
Yeah, this would come
필요해?
back because it has the Epiphany icon on it. Very funny bug.
내 도움이 필요해?
해치우고. 힘내세요. 써보지.
Okay, I got all of them.
어떻게
신께서 명하노니.
내 도움이 필요해?
신께서 신의 축복으로 준비됐어요. 얻어라. 경기 좋죠.
So this would stack 50% faster than my previous deck did.
어떻게
So
해줄까?
I killed this guy on turn 11, so I should be able to kill him on turn 8. Oh! Oh no, I do have Vuln, because my Veronica is the one with the, my Veronica has the Source of Forbidden, so this should be a way faster kill.
써버릴까요?
So that means with, the appropriate build, I get to kill at turn 6.
내 도움이 필요해?
This is 4 cards, can't really tell. 4, 5, I'm 1 off, because of Micro Ballista.
내 도움이 필요해?
준비된 기운이 나셨나요? 도와드릴게요.
And with this kill timing, I don't need the...
신주 기운이 나셨나요?
I mean, I can still stack as long as I want. The funny thing with the last build, or the problem, ended up being that I
정화.
kind of had to kill him on that turn. I couldn't keep stacking because I was just dying. But I think I can still make it to turn 11. I just have more damage compared to last time on turn 11.
천상의 치유.
Yeah, this is also much more comfortable with the +1 AP from confiscation.
신께서 명하노니. 써버릴까? 힘내세요.
내 도움
천상의 치유. 준비돼. 얻어라.
I don't know why I should be keeping Swifties for the hand clutter. Because there's a small chance where I draw Portrait of Fury without 8 cards. The odds are really low, but it is possible.
해치우고. 기운이 나셨나요? 기운이 나셨나요?
I'm not trying to grief myself, I should be playing around that to be safe.
천상의 치유. 써버릴까요?
Also, somebody on one of my YouTube comments told me to not speed the fight up because they want to see the fight.
축복으로.
I tried to respond to them, but it's like such a funny comment. Like, who wants to see me do this for 15 minutes? It's the exact same turn over and over again. I thought I paused on the point where, like, I had to survive. And that should have been interesting enough, in my opinion. Just like an odd, like, thing to be like, hey, I want you to times 6 the content because I want to see. I'm like, it just don't make no sense. Like, people aren't gonna click on that. And I already know they won't click on it because I've tried it before. Oh.
어떻게 해줄까? 내 도움이
I probably shouldn't be hitting it so I can stack more. This is like Yu-Gi-Oh players who make you play a full tournament combo, yeah. I want to see you spend forever full charging. Thank you.
어떻게
So it just turned to turn 5. So this is after about 4 turns of charging. I can get this to I'd say this should be like 3 times higher then. No, 2.5 times. This would be 10k. So it's like barely high. It's actually it's not as high as I thought it was gonna be. Am I stupid? 50%. It should be 50% more, no, than my previous
내
build.
도움이 필요해?
Also, this is just a whiff. This is a rare hand where I completely miss. What the heck? I got no draw.
뭐든 무적이라니까. 스티븐, 윌리엄,
Wow. Draw, 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 draw. I knew this. I know hands like this are possible, but it's funny seeing it actually happen,
내 도움
where I actually get punished.
챔피에서 명하노니.
Because when I was recording the other video that I made for this, I was thinking about how I was like, huh? Every turn I fully cycled. I wonder what the odds are of me completely missing. Got my answer just now. That definitely played it behind.
침착하게
Well,
써버릴까요?
I'll wait until Volan Paw stacks up,
나셨나요?
and then I'll probably just pop and call the run it, or call the run after that.
준비될 기운이 나셨나요? 도와드릴게요. 천상의 치유.
I do get that it'd be pretty unbalanced if Orlea's thing was like multiplicative, but it does feel like one of those interactions that should be more rewarding. Because the fact that it's just a flat plus 450,
준비될 기운이 나셨나요?
it's kind of sad.
천상의 치유. 침착하게.
Like, this is just conceptually not a good use of mana in a game where like so many more powerful things exist.
천상의 치유.
Ah, excuse me.
써버릴. 챔피에서 명하노니.
Yeah,
도움이 필요해?
빛의
it's
정화.
unfortunate, but I mean, like, I kind of get it, but it's not like it's not that big of a deal, right? Because you can still clear everything with her. It's just unfortunate. Like, I can't. What do you mean I can't hit 100k? Let me hit 100k. Hello?
신의 축복으로.
Like, that's really what I'm bitching about. That I can't go 1k or I can't do 100,000 damage with Orlea in like 6 turns.
내 도움이 필요.
천상의
Oh no.
어떻게 해줄?
천상의 치유.
Although again, I feel like if I am powering up Orlea for 6 turns, if I can deal 55,000 with Meilin in 1 turn,
나셨나요?
surely
내 도움이
Surely Orlea can do twice as much with way more investment. Surely.
침착 호화시키경. 이거면 되겠죠.
Salty's best summon is not even close. I actually don't know if I agree with that. I think I was thinking about this like as I was staring at Salty.
준비될
I'm pretty sure
기운이
Salty is the worst one, cause if you look at
내 도움이
that's actually it's like a real hot take, by the way. The reason why I think it's the worst one is because the damage amounts you get from Softy are just not high enough. Like, you have to get okay, to be clear, if your build is it's like the sturdy build I'm trying to go for, right? If you hit this particular God Epiphany on the Softy one, and then dupe it 3 times, and then the rest of your deck is thin like mine, like it's like this times 3. You have like a confiscation with Portrait of Fury, right? Your growth excels. You find the exhaust growth excel so that it deletes itself. You find a retain annoying so it stays in your hand. Growing creature will always delete itself. Or even alternatively, like you find excuse me. Yeah, I actually don't know. Because you can't make free sensor and also draw the sensor. Right? So, like, in order to generate Giga value from Softy, you need to have the one where it produces an extra Softy after you cast Softy. Because that's just just straight up one of the better
내 도움
신의 축복으로.
creation engines
써버릴까?
in the game by a pretty good amount. But the issue is that Softy itself isn't even, like, in my opinion,
치유.
Softy's like damage amount and generation isn't even as good. It's like it's pretty comparable to morale, and
기운이 나셨나요?
morale is more accessible on something like Yuki.
상상의 치유.
So to me, I would struggle justifying playing
천상의 치유.
Softy Orlea over like morale Yuki, if that's fair. Because morale based Yuki at least does a ton of her own damage.
어떻게 해줄까? 내 도움. 신께서
Like,
명하노니.
Softy Orlea is just a support engine.
신께서
She would do nothing but produce Softy, right?
거면
And so you're lacking a lot of raw damage that something like the support Yuki build would offer you. Because support Yuki, even though she's not doing that much because you're dropping so much damage, like so many of her multipliers are being sunk into the morale booster, right? But you're still getting so much
기운이 나셨나요?
when it comes down to
써버리.
the other aspects.
신의 축복으로
Of the build.
도와드릴게요. 얻어라.
Because each flash slash, like my morale boosting Yuki build, it can generate up to 9 morale a turn if you full cycle. Every time she casts flash slash, she does like 200 damage, gains 3 morale, which guarantees that the next flash slash will deal 260 damage. So it's not even bad. Like it's not even a bad deal.
나셨나요?
I think I loaded the draw again.
기운이 나셨나요?
Well, I just got 2 of my charges.
치유.
It's not even that bad. I missed a good amount of scaling here, but it could have been way worse.
치유.
I got most of my scaling.
도와드릴게요. 힘이 될 거예요.
You could just play Cassius as like morale. Yeah, exactly. Like you could just literally play Cassius, because Cassius has way better infinite loops as well. Like there's a reason why you see Cassius in a lot of these showcases, and there's a lot of videos of Cassius outright and unironically generating 33 morale. Like there was one video of some guy generating 33 morale with Cassius that I saw like a few nights ago. And I'm just gonna say it, Orlea is, she ain't doing all that.
해줄까?
She ain't doing all that, to say the least.
신께서 명하노니.
In fact, she's not coming close to that.
준비됐어. 갑니다.
Because that Cassius build directly enables Luke as well.
내 도움이 필요.
천상의 치유.
Probably just talk about some of your ideas as content, because some of the things you said on stream are, you haven't heard someone trying to do. Yeah, I mean, I can see people not trying those out yet. There's a lot of things to do in this game.
기운이 나셨나요?
That's why I have a lot of fun playing it. It's ironically one of the way more fun like unemployment simulators that I've had in a while, because there's actually like a lot to test out. Like this all this I also already made a video on the morale Yuki thing, but
내 도움이
no one really cares about Yuki. Like everyone already thinks Yuki is like a jobber, so no one gives a shit. I also didn't market it that well, but yeah. The thumbnail for Yuki is not gonna be that good. 7.7.
해줄까?
This is turn 10. Oh, this is actually
내 도움이 필요해?
about where it was last time.
침착해. 집중, 집중. 기운이
Oh,
나셨나요?
probably actually dead next turn.
준비됐어. 도와드릴게요. 도움이 됐나요?
I need to get multi-hits next turn, or else I'm dead. I also need to trigger the thingy. I also don't have VR. Oh, this could be bad.
써버릴까요?
Uh-oh.
사냥의 시간이군요.
My ass is getting one-tapped by the boss. Oh wait, no it's not. Okay, beautiful. Live Lord.
도움이 필요해?
천상의 치유.
Now I just need this guy to get vulnerable after hitting me. There's the Vuln.
천상의 치유.
내 도움이
천상의 치유.
Content creators in the game are all doing the same thing at the moment. Constantly getting, oh yeah, the save data stuff.
침착하게. 집중. 기운이 나셨네요. 쏴버릴까요?
I have one bone.
보면 되겠죠.
Do I have morale? After that first League video came out, you've seen 10 of them? Oh yeah, I mean, let's be honest. Most of us content creators are not very original. Like, even I only started making, or even I only made my Melee video after Oreo did it first, right? So I totally get it. This is a much bigger crit. This was worth it. But I have to crit. Pow! 20! 20! Okay, that was worth it. Okay, I'm happy. Okay, I'm happy. That's a good stream, man. 20k! Poggers. Flattened even harder. Wait, that's actually a third more. Okay, that should... Actually, my stats are better. I think if I didn't miss that one thing... Yeah, whatever. You can carve your niche that way. Yeah, I mean, Showcaser's the lowest form content. I can try to make more guide videos. I just have to find a way to make it more digestible. Cause right now, again, like obviously this stream is meant to be for the footage, so like it's like gonna be a very short stream, and you probably like if you watch the video later tonight, you'll just see the exact same like thing in the background. I just need to find a way to like to not only talk about the stuff, but I also need to figure out the thumbnails and like the structure of the video, because I feel like with a game like Shadowverse, I could just yap away and people didn't mind, because I feel like card game players are just they're naturally attuned to people yapping for no reason for like hours at a time. But when it comes down to a game, like when it comes to gacha games, I feel like gacha games are not very like people are less patient unless the person is well known for the yapping. So I guess I would have to fit that well known for yapping niche, which is totally fine, but I'd have to be more consistent. And I think again, like gacha players need the on-screen visualization, whereas like card game players, like they're like I could just be talking on this screen for like 15 minutes, and for some reason they watch through like half of it without me ever moving my cursor. But it is what it is. Yeah, I'll probably make a Baraka video today. I'll probably keep searching for that sturdy build. But yeah, I get the footage I wanted of the Chaos run and all that. Then Anjo, thank you for keeping me company. I appreciate it. Especially knowing that you're probably originally gonna like lurk for a bit and then dip after. I'll be back tomorrow, probably about the same hours and all that. Should I leave feedback? Oh yeah, you can say what you can comment whatever you want. It's always helpful. And if you don't comment, then I won't take it personally. Like, it's totally fine. In the end, the main thing is consistency, right? So, gotta worry about that, but long before anything else. All right, thanks for watching. For all the lurkers, I'll see you all tomorrow, hopefully too. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye. You're quite interesting. I'm happy to hear that. See ya.